Hello everybody, it's Ceaberry's Haberdashery and Homesteading, and it's a new year. Yay! This is just Irish tea. Not like that. No, it doesn't have Baileys in it. It's stronger Irish. I don't drink, so. Anyways, I should sometimes, but I don't. This is a new year, 2021, and we are sitting in our new home. We've had this home since September, but it's our new home. You haven't seen me very much since we left our apartment. We've been busy getting this new home ready and everything like that. And if you could see up there, you can kind of see the rooster. We'll be having chickens this year, and we had chickens not last year, well, sort of not last year, but the year before we had a lot of chickens, 380 to be exact. But we will be having 4 to 5 chickens this year. We are not doing that many. I want them for eggs of my own stuff, like for baking and things like that, than for selling, because we were selling eggs. You know, why do you have 380 chickens? Because I really like chickens. No, because I was selling eggs for money. So but we have moved to our own new home, and we have a technically 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. There's a bathroom, a full bathroom, and a bedroom downstairs in the basement, so that's where the extra stuff comes from, technically. We have a 1/3 of an acre with apple trees, pear trees, and something else. We also have some wild berry bushes. I think they're black raspberries, blackberries, and possibly blueberries back there. And we have a 2-car garage plus a like a gardening shed, but that's going to be turned into the chicken shed because it's a little older. This is an older house. It needs a lot of work, but that's not something I'm not used to. And I'm enjoying doing some of the projects, but now that I do the projects, they're from my own home, so I benefit from them, and nobody else does, just me. So I enjoy that. We're in a rent-to-own, technically rent-to-own, with my mother. She bought the house, and I pay the mortgage, or the loan payment for the house every month. So I'm technically paying the loan. It just... but it was in her name for her property and stuff, and I'm the only heir to my parents, so there you go. It's my home in a way. But the kids are enjoying it, getting out of that apartment. They like the allotment, but they really wanted a place to play and do things. And we're right next to 2 cousins, and one of them's their age. The other one will play with them too. Went sledding with them and everything when we had the big snow. But he's a little older. He's like in high school. But the other one is 8, and my children are 6, 5, and 2 now. And because Calliope, my middle child, just had a birthday in December. But when Penelope turns 7, it'll be like 8, 7, 5, and 2. So, you know, very, very close in age. They get along pretty much well, you know, as well as 4 girls can get along. And they've been enjoying that. We have our cats, we have guinea pigs, we'll be having chickens here pretty soon, a garden. I start my garden here in January, so you'll get to see all that started. I'm in zone, I think 5B, 5A, somewhere around there. And I start all my stuff inside. A lot of my long-growing plants, like peppers, tomatoes, those all get started inside in non-heated areas, so they grow slow, but they're started, because what happens in May here is we get a lot of rain real quick, and it can flood places. So when you would normally plant your seeds, they would get washed out or rot or whatever, but I put in like nice healthy plants by that point, and they're able to withstand that. I also container garden a lot, but I will be having an in-ground garden this year. Kind of in-ground. It's more like no-till raised bed gardening. So we're going to try that this year. And we get pallets of soil, as I have talked about on this channel before, the soil that we get. And it's really good. It's from Appalachia. Or no, is it Appalachia? Is it it's Monongahela. Yeah, soil company. There we go. I get it. I get it. You'll see the packaging if I get it wrong. And we get that, and that's local. So always buying local, trying my best. And then with Ceaberry's Haberdashery, I've now moved my business to an in-store retailer, which is like an artisan guild, and I work there to work off my commissions. So what happens is when I sell something, they'll take a 40% if I don't work at all. If I work, I have to work 16 hours to get the 40% to go away, so I get whatever happens. I worked like 4 hours last month because I got really busy, but I'll be working 16 hours to be able to get the full price for, for my work. I might do an online store this year. I don't know, but I have things planned for Ceaberry's Haberdashery, and I'm going to take you along for the ride. And the homesteading part, that's just fun. Just fun gardening, baking. I'm gluten-free now, so we'll be doing gluten-free baking, which, by the way, guys, is very fun and very good. I've been gluten-free for 3 or 4 months now. When celiac disease raised its ugly head after my diet that I was on. It's a medically led diet, so before you hurt me, it's a medically led diet, and if you can't tell, I've lost about 65 pounds from that diet. And then when I went off of it and I reintroduced gluten after 6 months of not eating it, oh boy, that was a shocker. And I had a bowl of pasta, and for the first time in 6 months. 6 months. And whoa. Yeah, so that wasn't good. Thought it was a fluke, one off. No, I can't even eat like a little tiny slice of birthday cake. Hurts me really bad. Oh well. But I've been making my own gluten-free bread in my new bread maker I got for Christmas, because it has a gluten-free setting. So it's awesome. It's amazing. Put it in there. It works. It's gone. You're good. Nothing too terrible about that. I also make a lot of gluten-free recipes and things like that I'll be sharing. We'll be doing a lot of veg gardening this year because I'm going to be going on that diet again. I have about 25 more pounds to lose. I'm not going to be skinny mini. That is not what my clinic wants me to do. They want me to have a fat ratio to lean mass of 2-to-1. And when I hit that, whatever weight that is the weight I'm supposed to be at, which is technically about 50 pounds above my recommended BMI weight. Does that not tell you something, guys? Maybe the weight that you think you should be at really isn't. You need to really go and get like a body scan and see how much fat you really do have. Where mine comes in is I have an extremely large skeleton. If you can't tell from my really large shoulders, I have an extremely large skeleton, very heavy, and I have a lot of muscle. I have 35 pounds of muscle. That's a lot for a woman of my stature and my age. I wonder why, guys. Might have lived on a farm, do heavy lifting. I have no idea why I would have that much muscle. But I was getting close to that ratio, and the diet, I needed to take a break because it wasn't, the thing I was doing was not working, and they said, take a break. Well, celiac happened. I got diverticulitis because I didn't know I had celiac, and I triggered diverticulitis from my diverticulosis, which I didn't know I had, which you normally don't know you have. Probably had it. Just triggered it with a gluten intake, and my body just rejected that. Didn't know that's what it was. Took 4 days of pain to finally don't be stupid like me. Okay. Took 4 days of pain to go in, and it was on the left side, like it, like normal. I now get it on the right side whenever I do eat gluten, like my child's birthday cake, which I had a very small amount of, and it hurt me. So that's not going to happen ever again. But I have a cat trying to get on me if you see me doing something. Hi. Hi, buddy. That's Kirk. And, that has caused swelling and things. So I'm going to get another body scan from my doctor's office, see where that fat level is, see how much I actually have to lose, which it was 15 pounds by that point, and I was like 225 at that point. So I had to get down to about 210 pounds, and I'm 5'7", just to let you know. Just do that BMI math if you'd like to. I'm 34. If you would like to add all that together, I'm a female, 34, 210 pounds was the goal weight, and I'm 5'7". If you'd like to do that math, that puts me in the obese category and overweight category, roughly, for BMI. But based on my fat to lean ratio, I was healthy. My visceral fat also was very good. It was under 10. It was 9. It went down from like 13 to 9. Visceral fat is the stuff that you really don't want a lot of, and you want under 10 to be healthy. So it's a healthy individual. I like to share that stuff. If you'd like me to share more about that, I can. I know it's triggering for some people, especially diet and things like that. Those are bad words, unhealthy and things. I don't use those words. I eat what I eat right now off the diet. Most of the time my diet is I am on a gluten-free diet and an anti-inflammatory diet because I have thyroid disease. So that's more important of that word. And the diet I go on actually helps with all of that because it cuts all the junk out for a little bit until you get down to a normal weight, and then you're kind of like whatever. You eat what you eat, and you eat it in thoughtful mindfulness, and that's all that you really need to do. Even if you don't want to diet, look at what you're eating and just do it in thoughtful mindfulness. You want to have a candy bar? Go have one. I love ice cream with that chocolate fudge in it. Yeah, I like that. And I like dairy. I also found out I'm no longer absorbing vitamin D through like pill form, and it's the middle of winter. So let's try getting vitamin D from the sun. So I installed a light in my craft room that's a reptile light that gives off UVA and UVB light to help with a little bit of vitamin D absorption. I'm also trying drops, but I'll let you know based on my labs that I'm getting next week how that's going. I can't answer that until that time. So I hope you guys have a wonderful January. I hope we have a better 2021. It's not going to be rid of COVID, guys. I'm sorry. I hate to mention that word, but it's not going to be rid of that at all. So we are stuck with what we get, and we're going to make the best of it. And in our new home, hopefully, we'll have a very good time. And I need to do end tagline. It was happy crafting. Well, that doesn't work really. And grow some happiness is for the other end. So we'll have to think of another tagline. But bye for now. Kirk, honestly, dude.